How you doing? Charlie Cushane here. Today we're going to do a couple of upgrades to my 2001 Ford F350 truck with a 7.3 liter diesel. In particular, we're going to put 2 new batteries in and a new fresh air intake. So let's get started. Okay, what you see here is what I currently have. I had installed this fresh air intake from K&N, which I thought was great, and it's worked great for multiple years. However, some experts that I've talked to recently have told me that this K&N, although it lets the truck breathe easy, also allows all the hot air into the intake, which you don't want to do. So what I'm going to do today is take this out and put in another fresh air intake that's quite a bit different. It's an enclosed box that feeds air from the front and from the side, so you're never sucking any air from the engine. And because it's an enclosed box, it will also keep the filter cleaner longer, which is a big benefit, because I always have to change this every 20,000 miles and clean it, type of thing. At the same time, I'm going to change out all this. The intake includes the new battery box, so it'll clean up this whole area. So let's go start putting the intake together. Okay, the fresh air intake I'm going to be putting together today is an S&B cold air intake, as you can see here. And it comes with a beautiful, nice big oval cleanable filter, just like my K&N. And in order to install it, I have to do this whole assembly. So let's get started. I guess the first thing you have to do is assemble the air box, where this goes together like this. So, they say the first thing, put these clips in. There we go. There's one. There's two. Then this goes in here. And put these bolts in. That's step one. Also part of step one is you have to put this grommet in here. Okay, next we take the heavy-duty battery tray and we attach it to this housing with all these nuts and washers. There we go. That's one nice solid unit. Okay, next we put on a couple of gaskets. These are nice silicone gaskets. This is the one that makes the attachment to the firewall. That goes on just like that. Beautiful. And then use the other one. There we go. Perfect. Alright, next we stick this pipe that goes to the turbo in, just like that. Okay, next we put these hose clamps on. This goes on here. Basically, how you want it fit. Okay, next you have to pre-assemble the battery hold down. Take a bolt, this washer, there we go, all set. And then this is the rest of the assembly. Okay, the last thing I need to do as far as a pre-assembly is get this cover put together, put this gasket on. Beautiful. Okay, the next step is to take this whole fresh air intake out and the two batteries. So I'll skip ahead, won't bore you with that, and show you what it looks like when it's all gone. Well, here it is. The battery's disconnected and the whole intake taken out. There's the feed into the turbo. So now I have to go get the new one and fit it in here. Okay, time to install the new one. Here we go. It's going to be like a puzzle, I think. Now, one thing I have to remember. I'll take that out for now, just to make this a little easier. Gotta make sure the mass flow sensor. Back in the hole of the gasket. Harder than it looks. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Now, here's the air filter. Put this in here. Sweet. Okay. Now to complete this, air intake, before I do the batteries, I put the clear cover on. And there's a bunch of screws with rubber washers. Now we're ready for the batteries, but for all intents and purposes, fresh air intake is all installed. Time to put a battery in here. There. Now, put the hole down. Well, there's the final assembly. A new Duralast Gold battery and S&B fresh air intake. All nicely hooked up. It really cleans up the inside of the engine compartment. And of course, I did a second battery as well. So now to start it up and see how it sounds. Okay, here we go for the first startup. Sounds pretty good. That compressor you hear running is my exhaust brake, so that's fine. Everything seems to be running beautiful. Now I'll take it outside and start it up from outside. Beautiful! Oh yeah, here's one last piece of advice. After you put the new batteries in, it's great to put this fluid film on the terminals. I was told this helps prevent corrosion. So I just give it a good coat. And that should do it. And that prevents corrosion and helps get the bolts off easier in the future.